Hey Brandon, it's Viola. How are you doing? I wanted to quickly go through your web presence here and go through a couple of your competitors and then really talk about a couple of things that we can help you with. So first, I noticed that you do not have a website. You definitely want to get a website because it definitely it puts you apart from so many others. Just being found on the World Wide Web really does help, and that's the only way you'll be able to get a space on Google. Well, it's not the only way, but it's definitely the fastest way, right? So considering that your main thing is shaved ice, right? I put this keyword in Google. So when somebody goes to Google and they type in shaved ice truck, right? The first thing that they're going to find is obviously the one for sale. But then you find, of course, the good, well-known Kona Ice, right? And they're pretty much dominating for this keyword. So if somebody does want to find a shaved ice truck, aside from you being located in different parks or being positioned where business is already happening, sometimes people might actually want to book you for events. So this will be the strategy that you take. Right, so the first thing you see are those, and then you see the map pack, and we call this the map pack because these are the businesses that are directly located next to the map on Google. And the thing about this section is this is a totally separate section than the section above and the section below. So it gives you an opportunity to be on this first page of Google at least 3 times. The first time is obviously paid advertisements, but this section right here has everything to do with your business name, address, and phone number listed throughout different directories across the World Wide Web. So the strategy to win here is to find out exactly how many the top company has. This is not the top because they're paying to be there, but Aloha Shaved Truck is the number one that's coming up for shaved ice truck. If they have 100 citations or even 50 citations, you want to make sure that you have at least 75 citations so you're outranking them every single month. Because you and I both know if we click here, there's about maybe 50 other companies that are doing the same exact thing that you're doing throughout Georgia, but nobody goes to page 2 for anything, right? So you definitely want to get into this top 3 because they're getting the bulk of the business when it comes to this search on Google. So let's go ahead and take a look at Kona Ice and exactly what they have going for them. So I'm going to hop over to them, and I know Kona Ice is a far stretch, right? Like that's a very big company, but as you can see that they're not the only ones that are ranking. So we're going to start with them. This is obviously what their website looks like. It doesn't have to be as grand as theirs is, right? Or as intense. In fact, I'm going to go back and let's take a look at one of these other companies as well. Let's look at these guys. Tiki's. Bringing sweets to the treat. So I think that's what they said. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, perfect. Right? So pretty simple, straight to the point. Not a whole lot of content, but they're ranking. They're ranking on the first page. And it's really because they have the website. You know what I mean? Not because of how it looks. It's because of the information. So you definitely, when you get your website, there's certain key factors you want to have on there. You want to make sure that you have a clickable phone number on the page. That makes it easy for someone to reach out to someone. This is their immediate call to action, which takes you to their find a page. But the reason why I like to have a clickable phone number is because 99% of the people that land on your website are going to be using their mobile phone. So you want to make it pretty easy for them to be able to access someone, right? Okay, other than all this great stuff, let's talk about what really is also helping them get ranking in this area. And that has something to do with a backlink. So I'm going to copy this URL, but I'm going to go ahead and use Kona Ice to start. Okay, let me just get this open and we can go back over here. All right, so Kona Ice. So this is a tool that I use called Ahrefs. It just lets me see the back end of a website, what's going on with it, and how a company is ranking. The first thing you'll see is the UR, which is essentially a power flow from Google, and this is a DR, and the DR is a trust flow from Google, and both of these numbers are increased by something called a backlink. And all a backlink really is an endorsement from another website that has a clickable link on it, and when someone clicks on that link, it takes them over to your site, and it in turn passes trust and it passes power. So this is obviously clickable too. This is something I could go into and see how what they're doing to make it work for them and how it could work for you. But I want to hop into these organic keywords because this is what's really going to propel you forward and put you ahead of the competitors when these particular keywords are strategically placed on your website. So we're not going to use Kona ice, but for example, if we looked at snow cones near me, or if we looked at shaved ice, right? This is telling us that 157,000 people look for this keyword on a monthly basis. This company is in the number 5 position for this, and they get 3,900 calls per month just for this one keyword. Then you have, let's see, snow cone near me. I wouldn't do anything with Kona ice because that's their brand, so we won't take their brand leads, but we will take the leads that are generic, such as snow cone near me. 68,000 people look for that keyword per month. They're in the number 3 position. They get 3,200 calls for that keyword. You know what I mean? So even if we wanted to dial it all the way in and we wanted to just specify Atlanta, which, you know, because I just don't see you driving out to Wisconsin for snow cones at the moment. But if we wanted to dial it in just for Atlanta, okay, look, shaved ice Atlanta, 100 people look for that keyword per month. They're in the number 10 position and they get 4 calls per month just from that keyword, right? And then you have snow cones Atlanta. That's a totally separate keyword than this one. Same thing here, 100 looking for that. They're in the number 16 position. So these are the keywords that I would suggest you definitely get in front of, because the more people that are able to find your site are going to be the more people that are going to be that are going to call you for business, and it's going to turn into the more clients and customers that you're going to land. Okay, so that's pretty much the strategy to win with this. I did want to show you this other company right here. Sorry, I wanted to keep this under 5 minutes, but I'm going to go a step further and just take a look at this company that we found, the Tiki's company, and see what they got going for them and how it could work for you as well too. Just on a different scale. See, so they have 502 keywords that are working for them. Let's see which ones are powerful and can work for you. I'm going to pause this and come back. Okay, so they have shaved ice truck. That's their number 1, right? 2,800 people look for that keyword per month. They're in the number 2 position. They get 146 calls just from that keyword. You know, so the strategy goes on and on. You just dive deeper based on the keywords that we're looking for. As we mentioned, we talked about shaved ice in Atlanta. If I want, I can just go ahead and see, okay, who's dominating for that particular keyword in Atlanta, Georgia, and how is it going to be able to work for you. So we got Big Easy Snowballs. I don't know if you know any of these companies. Rio's Italian Ice Cream, like I actually heard of Rio's. You know, all of these, they're doing the same thing, you know. And there goes 3 Tikis and Snowy Atlanta. Actually, no, this is a different company than the other one, right? Paste. Let's see what's going on here. 3tikis.com, shaved ice Atlanta. Boom. There you go. So all of these keywords are keywords that need to be on your home page, so you could be found for it. All right, that's all I have for you, Brandon. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video. Let me know if this was helpful at all. I look forward to hearing your feedback. Other than that, thank you so much. And if you would like to partner, obviously my information, you already have my cell number, and my information is going to be connected to this as well. Okay, enjoy the rest of your Monday. Take care.